Just give me a second. Like Megan said, I was trying to get ready for the show, and I was like looking at all the material that I've written, and because of the week that we've had, I was like, I should try to take out the things that are about being dead, or dying, or anything like that. And then I realized that I had like 2 more minutes of material on top of all of that. So I was like, gotta keep it in. So I'm sorry if this is hard for anyone. It should be fine though. So I've been thinking about dying a lot. Not so much dying as being dead. Mostly because I'm not sure what I want to do with my body when I'm dead. I don't like the idea of being cremated. I spent my entire life being overheated, and I feel like I don't want to keep that going. I also don't like the idea of being buried. I don't like the idea of just being in a box, kind of rotting away over time. I'm probably too vain for that. So I was thinking that maybe I would get myself taxidermy. But the thing with taxidermy is you have to pick a pose that you're going to be in. So I was thinking this. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was thinking this. This is me in bed. I'm on my right side, because that's where my phone charger is. I spend a lot of time like this. Especially lately, because I just quit my job. So those days are coming yet. Yes, I spend a lot of time like this. I spend a lot of time reading emails from the gym that get more and more passive aggressive the more I don't show up. I spend a lot of time watching videos of people falling off of things. And I always know that they need to stop when I get to a video called Frat Guy Barfs on Birthday Cake. Which I'm not making up. But I wish that was. It's harder getting up than it is getting down. I was laying in bed recently, in the afternoon, on a work day, and I thought that I might be depressed. So I decided to Google the symptoms of depression on my phone, like that. And the website came up that was called depressionhurts.ca. I was like, yes, it does. That's great. So I'll go to the site. So I'll go to the site. It's your regular kind of self-helpy site. Lots of pictures of rocks and pictures of leaves. Pictures of like sad people next to pictures of happy people. We're all trying to get over there. Not there quite yet. And at the top of the site, there's a counter. Underneath it says depressionhurts.ca, and underneath that there's a counter, a page counter. It tells you how many people have visited the site, to give you a sense of community, make you feel not so alone. And when I visited the site, though, it said, "You are not alone. Over 0 visitors." It actually made me feel a lot better. I've been having a hard time lately enunciating my words. I've been having a hard time lately also not shushing the attendant at the fast food counter when they're calling up my order. There's no one else here who has composed this cacophony of sadness that I have. That's my order. No one else here has made these many modifications and additions to a single combination. I kind of want to start a fusion restaurant that's Russian and Irish. There's just a lot of potatoes. I wish there were emotional wine pairings at the liquor store. A little card that tells tells you about the wine. I appreciate the little fish and the little cow and the little pig, but what I would find more useful is something like the acidity of this wine pairs nicely with being on the phone with your mother for far too long. I feel like I should have known that Elton John was gay the first time I listened to Tiny Dancer, when he describes his bed sheets as linen, or as composed of linen. I feel like not as many straight men would know what their bed sheets are composed of. I also was driving behind a car recently that has a bumper sticker, not a bumper sticker, a little sign in the window rather, that said "Baby en route." And I had a couple questions. To where? What important baby business does this baby have to do? And where will this baby business take place? I saw another car recently. It was a Honda Civic, like a 2000 Honda Civic that had like the kid and the loud muffler and the dangly stuff, and a conservation plate with a little bird on it. And so my impression of this is he's being like, "Wow, I might be an asshole, but I'm not a monster." I hope that's what's happening. When did a bunch of people standing around in a parlor stop being the way we solve murders? I saw a dermatologist and a vocal coach. I saw a dermatologist recently. And after a minute or two of him looking at me, he said, you have dry skin? And I was like, yeah, that's what I call it. Isn't there a fancy doctor word for this? I just got information I already had. That was not hard to attain. I just waited 6 months to see you. There's a dermatologist in the house. Respect your profession. This is what I do now. So, there you go. Also, what is with heat waves, and the elderly? Heat waves, the elderly. I feel like every time the temperature rises, we lose flocks of the elderly. There's a really simple solution to this. Try a cotton t-shirt. Move away from the polyester. Put down the long coat, and the toque, and the boots, and the gloves, and the scarf. And for the love of God, stop pulling the cart around filled with who knows what. Problem solved. Do you go to the funeral of someone you didn't accept a friend request for? I was driving past a graveyard last week, and there was a sign posted that said, "Burial plots now available." And I thought to myself, now available? Why weren't they available before? Was someone evicted? Can you get evicted from a graveyard? These are all just questions in my head. I was sitting in a hotel room, bored, recently also, and so I was leafing through the Bible, and on one of the first pages, it said, copyright, 1965. Shouldn't that be 0? I'm only really worried about the apocalypse for one reason. My points cards will be irrelevant after the apocalypse. And if I can't cash in my air miles, what's the point? What are we doing here? I also recently took up sexting. I hate it. I'm not good at it. I never know what to say. When I am doing this, usually what happens is someone will say something filthy and I'll just say, And I don't know if you've ever tried to type on your phone before, but when I did, it auto-corrected to mom. This happened again. I was talking to someone that I wasn't particularly interested in, but I have a hard time saying no, and so I was trying to say, I shouldn't tonight. And what my phone thought I meant was I shouldn't, too ugly. And I still haven't figured out if my phone thought I was too ugly or if he was. Thank you.
That was great. That's Adam's second time doing stand-up comedy.